Yep, 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 yep. What's up, y'all? Tell like it is TV, man. Let's talk about it, y'all. So first of all, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you want to donate, the links is in the description box. If not, that's cool. The like button is that's right, y'all. The like button is free. All right, man. So, oh man, boxing, 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 man. Let's get into it, man. As the new reports now are that Bud Crawford and Earl Spence got on the phone together and they have agreed on the purse split to fight. Okay. I told y'all with the date thing that just happened that was a clout chasing move, a pump faking move from the PBC and Showtime to give the illusion that to keep Spence's name out there and the fact that he's fighting Bud, even though we know already that this man is going to fight Keith Thurman at 154, right? So now the April dates come. Well, hold up. I ain't even get into that because I'm about to show y'all the article to let y'all know this whole shit is cat at the end of the day. But we know that he's going to fight him. We know that Bud has just been mandated to fight Alexis Rocha at the end of the day. He has to fight him. It's either him or Spence. So I don't see Showtime in them moving off what they already had in the plans from last year. Okay? They already had in the plans that not Bud, that Earl was going to be fighting Keith Thurman last year. For them to make that a title eliminator, you know what I mean? We all find it. I don't even care how much you hate Bud. We all found that shit weird that Keith Thurman was becoming the eliminator and fighting Mario Barrios to become the mandatory for Earl Spence. Even though Mario Barrios just got knocked out by Tank Davis. Tank Davis stopped that man at 140. He's coming up to 147 fighting Keith Thurman, and he's fighting for a title eliminator to become the. You would have thought he whooped Tank Davis' ass. You would have thought Mario Barrios whooped Tank Davis' ass at the end of the day. If that didn't let you know, okay, there's something deeper behind this. And you damn right. It was because they want the Spence and Thurman fight. Okay? This shit about negotiating and Bud pulled out and did this and Bud did that. That shit was all done on purpose. It was deliberately done so that Bud would end up either doing something else, and no matter what, Bud been getting so much of the slander the whole time. They already knew everybody gonna throw the whole meal on Bud. Even though Bud went out here and explained in his Instagram what it really was. You know what I'm saying? If you thought Bud ducked out of the fight, I don't know what to tell you after that. You know what I'm saying? Me, what I got out of that was like, well, damn, Spence must be cooperating. Bro, why you not at the table? Why you ain't, you know what I'm saying? Well, damn, maybe you not your own boss like you say you is. You know what I'm saying? So you know it is what it is. But anyway, I just want to show y'all. This was last year, okay? Earl Spence Jr., Terrence Crawford agreed to terms for potential November 9th mega fight, okay? This is Mike Coppinger, same dude who just got out here and reported this shit the other day about that they have agreed to the purse terms. They agreed to the purse terms the last time around. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that was holding that shit up was Steven getting the books, that getting transparency at the end of the day, because you're offering a man a zero guarantee. So he wants to be able to see transparency on shit like tickets, this, that, and the third, which makes good business sense. Okay, at the end of the day, you don't want to get fucked over in a game, especially if people are telling you that PBC have done some janky shit before, when it comes down to paperwork. When it comes down to the almighty paperwork, PBC has pulled some bullshit before, and fighters are waiting on their money. Logan Paul was running around here crying about Floyd Mayweather and them ain't paid me yet. I still ain't get my money yet. This is what he said, right? So at the end of the day, it is what it is. Adrian Broner just come out, say that kind of shit. Wilder came out, say that kind of shit. So you know it is what it is. Fighters is not getting, all they bread, and everything's not transparent and shit like that, right? So Bud is asking for that. And Stephen Espinosa said, no, this is where I draw the line. Why? Because them niggas is stealing money from these fighters. Point blank, period. They're stealing money from these fighters. Yeah, they're changing their life, all this other stuff, cool. But they're ultimately stealing money and stealing glory from these fighters as well. They're not only just stealing the money, they're stealing glory because they're getting in the way of these fighters accomplishing what it is that they come in the sport to truly do, and that's to be the best. So it's one thing for a nigga to rob you from your bread and hide that they get money here and there's money here and there's money here, right? It's one thing to do that. Then it's another thing to rob a man from his glory, from how he's perceived as being one of the boxing greats. Because y'all out here trying to steal money from these fighters. Steal from the fans. Y'all always say the fans stealing from boxing. Oh, they stealing the fights. They're stealing it. But y'all stealing from the fans. Y'all stealing from us. Y'all robbing us from watching the best fights when they need and should be happening. You see what I'm saying? But here it is. Let me just go into this shit, though, at the end of the day. However, the deal has not been signed as the party lawyers clean up legal language. Hold up. Legal language. But acquiesced to all. Crawford pretty much accepted to all proposed financial terms from PBC creator Al Heyman, including the short end of a revenue split, which I think was 35-65. And Earl Spence has been on here, man. We playing around about that 65-35. Man, ain't nobody taking that. Bud took that. Y'all really offered Bud, y'all gave the Bud the fuck you deal to not take the fight. And the nigga still took the fight. Zero guarantee and all. Right? So this is what I'm saying. Like, this is old news. There's no need for me to really even get into everything else. But this is old news, right? Now, Mike Compiture, again, is out here saying the same shit now that we know that Bud is mandated to fight somebody or that he has a fight lined up. Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford have been negotiating over the phone and have agreed a purse split for a super fight as pair look to finally ensure their long-awaited bout happens. Okay? According to ESPN's Mike Coppinger, the pair have been working without promoters to ensure the long-awaited bout does occur at last. I'm probably saying that shit wrong. Whatever, it is what it is. I've been told Spence and Crawford have been talking directly over the phone, trying to see if they can salvage this somehow, some way without promoters and networks involved. Coppinger said via Max on Boxing. I've told they've agreed on a purse, which they both find fair after that team Crawford sent over a memorandum of understanding to the PBC earlier this week. Coppinger believes this will have no bearing on Spence fight versus Keith Thurman, April 22nd. Now, this is how you know this whole shit is cap. Right here, this whole shit, that line right there lets you know. This is another tactic by the PBC and them boys, or somebody's doing some sloppy reporting at the end of the day to even just give them. Mike Coppinger might be clout chasing out of this right now because we just seen we got a lot of misdirection going on. But anyway, we just seen that Showtime release their schedule for this summer, for this spring and summer. Earl Spence is not even on the schedule. Okay? Now, we know that the Spectrum call and all this other stuff, Spectrum had a to-be-determined date with Spence and Crawford, right? We seen that the Showtime schedule came out, PBC Showtime schedule came out, and it goes all the way up into June. And like I said in my video, there's no fight, okay? There's no fight. Mike Compinger coming out here the other day, whatever day this was, and saying that these dudes is negotiating, it's clean cap. Clean cap. Or this is old footage for somebody to just keep their name relevant, point blank, period, man. These people are playing games with the fans. They playing games with the fans out here, man. The fans, the promoters, and these scumbags, bro, are ducking the fans. And they're robbing the fighters. Not only with this particular fight, they're robbing the fighters for their money and then they're robbing the fighters for their glory at the end of the day. All to what? To make sure that they stay afloat, their fighter stays in the limelight. This shit is all just, it's all just fucking game at the end of the day. How about y'all make the fucking fight happen? Because like I said, y'all got no problem, Espinosa, you got no problem getting on your knees, nigga, for motherfucking Ryan Garcia for the Tank Davis fight. He admitted that. So just go, oh man, you out here, just talking shit about Steven Espinosa. No, the man said he been working with Ryan Garcia and been wanting to work with Ryan Garcia since 2015. Here it is. Ryan Garcia don't own no belt. Ryan Garcia don't own no belt, ain't beat nobody for real, right? He not recognized as pound for pound, not even top 10, not even top 15, right? He not even recognized nowhere near there. He's just a name in the sport. But you'll get on your knees to make sure, cross-promoting everything, work with the zone and all that, to make sure you get this Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia fight. Why? Because y'all think it's going to generate a lot of money that y'all can steal from. Because you know that they really don't. These are two young guys at the end of the day, right? These are two young guys. So y'all can, both companies can eat and steal from these fighters at the end of the day. When it come down to Bud Crawford and them, a fight that the fans have been drooling and salivating over and waiting and getting angry. Fan bases is, going crazy at each other, all kind of shit, you know what I'm saying? And y'all throw a bullshit story out like this and motherfuckers jump all over this shit like piranhas and shit. And the guy, you know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous. And y'all playing and pump faking with the fans and shit, bro. That shit is disgusting, man. I just want to tell y'all grade A scumbags out here, man. Here it is, Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia fighting for absolutely nothing. Motherfucking David Benavidez and Caleb Plant is fighting for absolutely nothing. But this is the shit we get in the sport of boxing. But if it's Bud Crawford, y'all out here, none of these dudes is fighting for zero guarantees. But if it's Bud Crawford and Earl Spence, these niggas got to fight for zero guarantee. One is recognized at least top 5 in pound for pound ranking, and one is recognized as the numero uno, nigga, of the motherfucking pound for pound best fighter in boxing. And y'all can't make that happen. Y'all can't make that happen? Y'all don't want that to happen? Why wouldn't y'all want that? Why wouldn't y'all want that on your platform? Let's say if Spence did lose, why wouldn't y'all want the rights to that? You had the pound for pound argue, and it could have become undisputed in 2 weight classes. That could have been on your platform, jackass. You would have the rights to that fight. No, you didn't want to do it for that. But you want to have the rights to the fight for Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia because they got big social media followings. Then y'all wonder why I've been running around this bitch talking about boxing is dead. Unbelievable, man. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet on that, man, because I ain't gonna get me ranting and shit up on here over these scumbags and suits and shit playing with the fans and shit, bro. This shit is fucking ridiculous. For Mike Coppinger, for this article to even be released and people be biting at this shit at the end of the day, and for this dude to basically say that this is not going to get in the way of because he basically carried out and said that Crawford is going to fight. In the tweet, he said Crawford is going to fight Alex Arocha and Spence is going to go fight Keith Thurman. This is what he said in the tweet, right? So what's the point of even reporting this shit? We don't give a fuck what these niggas agreed on because they agreed on everything up until the point where Bud wanted the transparency because the niggas getting a zero guarantee. What the ticket sales going to look like? How much we selling? What's going this? What's that? What this going to be like? What's concession going to be like? What that going to be like? What that going to be like? Oh, no, that's too much for me. Fuck that shit. This is all, Bud went too far. Then Steven Espinosa does an interview I think it was like last week or something. Oh, yes, but somebody needed to knock Bud upside his head. Somebody needed to knock Bud upside his head. Why? Knock some sense into his head. Why? He actually got sense. See, the problem is Espinosa, the scumbag that he is, he used to robbing fighters. He used to that. All these fucking promoters are used to robbing the fighters because they know the business inside and out. They know where the hidden money is at. So it's shit that they throw a number at these fighters. Yeah, man, you're gonna get this, you're gonna get that, and you're gonna get 30% of this on the back end. Motherfucker, look at the number. Hey, shit, I'm good with that. Yeah, I'm cool with that, right? But they doing little scumbag shit like stealing, like bro. I know they stealing money. Allegedly, they stealing money. Allegedly, they stealing money. But like, y'all not about to steal from me, and I want that fight. Oh no, we can't do that. You either got to take this fight, and we gonna steal from you, or you ain't. We can't steal from you. Then fuck it. There can't be no fight. This is how scumbagish that Steven, and this is how much of a dummy he is. Because even if Bud went up there and whooped motherfucking Spence ass at the end of the day, you own the rights of Bud Crawford becoming a 2-time undisputed champion on your platform. So it's the go along, get along game. Because somebody say, well, you know, he working with Al, and him and Al is cool. So he's going to let Al Heyman motherfucking get in the way of some shit for his business. Just like Boots Ennis. Oh, Boozy Ennis let Showtime get in the way of motherfucking him accomplishing and fighting the pound for pound best fighter. And that could have been on his platform as well. So is Showtime just ducking Crawford all together? Because they ducked him when it come down to Boots Ennis, and they ducking him when it comes down to goddamn motherfucking Earl Spence. It's a shame, man. What has come to the light with this situation with Earl, this shit is the coldest story ever told. All Bud got to do now is get the fight and whoop Spence ass, and this would be known as the coldest story ever fucking told. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Real talk. This be known besides, well, the only coldest story ever told that'll be over this Buzz shit would be motherfucking Thurman coming through and becoming undisputed champion. That'd be the coldest story in history of boxing. You know what I'm saying? But Crawford, yes, this is definitely a history a discussion in the sport of boxing. Is one of the coldest stories ever told. Point blank, period. Especially if he got in here and whooped Spence ass. You know what I'm saying? Now, if he get up here and whoop Charlo ass too, if he whoop Crawford, Crawford get up here and beat Spence, become undisputed at 147, jump up to 154, and fight Jermell Charlo for undisputed, and he whoop Charlo ass too, man, this nigga Bud, bro, this nigga Bud might be TBE. You might have an argument that man might have been TBE. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? An argument. I'm not saying that he TBE, but he would have a real argument at the end of the day. Bud has to be jumping to your top 5 if he's to accomplish that. You know what I mean? So you know it is what it is. Some might want to give it to him, some might not. I could respect it, but you respectfully would have to put him definitely top 10. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully. If you didn't want to throw him top 5, top 10, maybe even top 15. He's definitely recognized as one of the greatest to ever do it, top 15 wise. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is, man. But anyway, man, don't get mad at me, man. I just got to tell it like it is, man. Spence, you know what I'm saying? Bro, fight this man, bro. You got to fight this man. But other than that, do I have a problem with him fighting Alexis Rocha? No, I don't. Do I have a problem with Earl Spence fighting Keith Thurman? No, I don't. Actually, I do have a problem with it if it's at 154. You see what I'm saying? Because you can go ahead and just make this fight happen with goddamn Crawford right now, bro. Skip these mandatories, and y'all can get straight to business. But we know that that's not what Showtime and the PBC want, and low key, Earl Spence. Anyway, man, don't get mad at me, man. I just gotta tell it like it is, man. So shout out to day one, shout out to new ones, man. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe button if you want to donate. The links is in the description box. If not, that's cool. The like button is, that's right, y'all. The like button is free. Anyway, tell like it is TV. We out of here, y'all.